What we'll be doing in this section is talk about analytic functions in Oracle, why they exist and how useful they can be. We'll start by answering basic questions like, what are analytic functions? Why are they even advantageous? Why do we even have them? Answers to these basic questions will help you make a decision of whether or not you even need these functions in your business or in your applications. This will also include looking at basic examples of the application of these analytic functions. Once the foundation is established, we'll then do a breakdown of the syntax that builds up an analytic function and see exactly what each command means in that syntax. From there, we'll look at a demonstration of different analytic functions, which will actually engage you in hands-on practice and expose you to the power and possibilities of these functions. And we'll show you how they can make your life much easier in Oracle reporting. All the scripts that will be used in this section are included in the section's exercise files, so you can conveniently follow along at your own pace. So let's dive into what are analytic functions. Analytic functions are a group of functions built into Oracle that help you look at your data in various different ways, and they enable you to get the best information from your database. If you do a lot of database reporting or data mining or business intelligence, you'll find analytic functions quite interesting because they really give you great power on what you can get out of a database. These functions have been around since Oracle 8. When they were first released, they were received so well in the market that they were actually added into the ANSI 2003 SQL standard. This was because of how powerful these functions are. So they've been around for a while. The only thing that Oracle has done since then is that they've kept on adding more functions to this group, and they've made pre-existing functions even more efficient and faster. In Oracle 11, we have over 30 different analytic functions built that can be used out of the box. You must have heard or even used aggregate functions such as average, sum, max, min, and many more. Well, these are traditional aggregate functions, but each of these also has an analytic function which are far more powerful than the simple aggregate functions you might have seen and used before. So even though the words are the same, you'll find that the application will be different when used as analytic functions. In this section, we'll explore a wide array of these functions, including ranks, ratio to reports, lead lag, and many more. As you go through this course, you'll find that these functions provide you with much flexibility and an easier way to analyze data and access information from your database, such as calculating running totals or percentages, and much more. Must you use analytic functions to get the desired results? Of course not. In fact, anything that you do with analytic functions can be done with native SQL. By combining sophisticated statements with correlated queries and inline views and joins and common table expressions and using many more tricks that are possible within SQL, you can achieve everything that you get from these analytic functions. However, these would just be workarounds and usually do not run as fast and efficient as the analytic functions that are built into the database engine. When you start working with analytic functions, you will see the significant reduction in the amount of lines of code you'd have to write to achieve the same task as in native SQL. You just have to tell Oracle exactly what you want, and it will spit out the results. But to use these functions the way they were designed to be used, you need to get a good grasp, a good understanding of the syntax and functionality, which is what we are going to cover in this course.